Okay. My name is Dominique Torriero.
I'm Elizabeth Sturman.
And I'm Johannes Traster.
Alright. Decades ago, Jupiter and West Palm were used for ports alone. Over the years, though, these inlets and every beach in between these states have been expanded for heavy construction and recreational use. This pollutes the beaches and coastlines along our states, including the eastern and western sides. Peanut Island in recent years was expanded to include camping grounds, docks, and artificial reefs to attract more people, more boats, and more pollution. This added to growing pollution from not only Florida to New York to California to Mexico. Today, every coastline in every state in the country has a problem with their beaches. According to the NRDC, 40% is due to agriculture, pesticides, runoffs, chemicals. A third is due to construction, like the new development in Jupiter and the harbor side. That's construction, dumping them into the ocean. They dump their waste. 22% of the surface of beaches in North Carolina are polluted, and the NRDC predicts that by 2025, a fourth of our beaches will be destroyed. Today, it's not uncommon to see beaches that have garbage lining them, and people sit there and just file through the garbage. People need our beaches for tourism, medical advances, and natural services. Florida alone thrives on tourism. Billions and billions of dollars, $2.7 billion depends on tourism to the beaches. Places like Belize, Mexico, and Australia and the Caribbean also rely on tourism for festivals, scuba diving, and whale watching for people to flock to their beaches. Medical advances like antiviral and anti-cancer treatments have been found in coral reefs, which run along our beaches as well. The change in pollution and pollution levels in the beaches, like pH, turbidity, alkalinity, hardness, free chlorine, total chlorine, nitrates and nitrites pollute the waters, and coral bleaching happens, which is the killing of the coral. Natural services provided by these, flooding, hurricanes, and tropical storms and thunderstorms are kind of deferred by the beaches, and it protects people, especially in lower lying levels in third world countries. They're protected. Florida, with our coastline being so close to us, and us being a peninsula, we obviously need this buffer. The solution is simple, and it's been preached for decades now. Conservation and preservation of the beaches by enacting laws to regulate and dispose of waste simply prevents this from happening. It cleans up pollution, and it will prevent the beaches from being destroyed in the next 15 years. The construction of our beaches has to be stopped because the erosion that happens with them and the runoff with the sewage, it destroys and erodes away the waters and the beaches and the sand. Chemicals and pesticides run off from farmland that run along the beaches, like orange farms and sugarcane and things like that. It runs off into the marshlands and beaches, and it runs into the ocean. And it prevents people from being able to even swim in the water in these areas. Like I said, the NRDC predicts that by 2025, a fourth of our beaches will be destroyed, not only in Florida, but around the world, and we won't be able to swim in them. We won't be able to harvest fish from them for food, which a majority of third world countries depend on fish for food. And like I said, billions of dollars in tourism is lost, natural resources are lost, and a natural buffer against storms is lost. People just need to, carpooling helps emissions because of acid deposition. When you drive, this carbon dioxide goes in the air and falls down and pollutes the water. It falls down on the top of the beaches and runs pesticides and chemicals into the water. And writing to the government to help enact laws and regulations, voting help in order to pass these laws and regulations for cleaner and less developed beaches and areas.